What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Troy TV back with another Vlogmas Day video, and you feel me? And today we are going to be talking and having a deep talk. It's about what we learned this year, or what I learned this year. And honestly, what I learned this year is honestly just what I learned this year in 2025. I've learned that you really just have to learn to love yourself and really evaluate yourself and really just start loving yourself more. Because the more you start loving yourself and you start putting energy towards yourself, you're going to start seeing growth. You're going to start seeing progress. You're going to start seeing yourself evolve. You're going to see your old self that was in the past, like, just start to slowly just remove out of your body. And then you're going to slowly build up a new version of yourself, way more developed, way more smarter, way more stronger, just way more powerful than your other old self that you were. Because really what it does is when you start focusing on yourself and really just getting closer with God as well too. That's another thing that I also learned. You got to get closer with God, because without God, then you won't have guidance and you won't have somebody to really just guide you on your path, guide you on like what you want to do, and really just guide you in life on like what you do on a daily life basis. When you get closer with God, you start to learn new things, you start to go through things, and really just you start to learn more about yourself. You start to love yourself more. And I do play a big part in that, because I noticed when I did start getting closer with God, like a lot of things started happening, a lot of changes started happening. Don't be scared, don't be having fear with growing, getting uncomfortable, doing stuff you're not used to. You have to do what you're not used to grow. You have to do the uncomfortable. You have to try new things. You have to just do it, because a lot of people won't do it. And that's fear, that's you overthinking, that's you just overall you're just contemplating and just overthinking about it way too much instead of just doing it. And I played a big part in that. Like I did not want to post. I had to like really just self-reflect on myself and really just love myself, find myself again, and really just get closer with God. And with doing so, that really just opened up more doors for me. It opened more to life, and really just more like lessons and sacrifices that I had to take and lessons that I had to learn to in order for me to grow from them, and really just take risks here and there. And it really just helped me along the way. We all went through a lot during 2025. We all had, something that happened, whether it was between our lives or like, family members, and just really just trying to find ourselves and like what we like want to do career wise, because a lot of stuff's been happening lately. And really just a lot of stuff's been happening around the world. And I really just want to just take a reflection and just really just have like a deep talk with you guys about what I've learned this year. And like, I learned a lot this year. You can't put too much effort and time into people that don't put the same effort into you, because when you start doing that, you're only hurting yourself inside and outside. Because I've noticed when I tend to like put too much energy, too much love towards people, they would overuse it, and I wouldn't get none of the same energy or love in return back. And I noticed to myself, I had to like really self-reflect. I was thinking to myself like am I doing too much? Am I doing something wrong? But I had to really think to myself and really say like, oh, I'm not even doing too much. I know what I'm doing, but it's just they're not doing their part. They don't want to show the same energy that I'm giving, the same love, the same support that I'm giving. Like there's a lot of people that you will support, and a lot of people that you'll show love to, but they don't show love or support back to you, and vice versa. And I really just say, like, I understand that like people got their own lives, I got my own life, but like still, like if you see that, like, I'm supporting you, and I want to see you do big things, and I'm supporting you on like I'm supporting you as much as I can, showing up to and like showing love to you on whatever you may doing. I'm trying my best. I mean, I would think you would show me the same respect that I'm showing you, but sometimes you don't always get that. So what I would have to say is, when I stopped doing that, and when I stopped showing people like that much love and loyalty and support, and I started putting into myself, I started seeing growth from myself. From what I've learned, I would say just put more effort and time and love and support into yourself and into your craft. Because the moment you start doing that, things will start to unfold. You'll start to believe in yourself more. Your confidence will go up even more, because instead of you putting time, energy, and support, you supporting somebody else, you're supporting yourself, and it's gonna boost you up to post or do whatever, create that content, start that business, start that clothing brand, whatever it may be. You can be anything. You can do anything you want. You can be anything you want. But I've noticed you have to. It starts with you. It starts with loving yourself. It starts with knowing yourself, and it starts with supporting yourself and just believing in yourself. That's what I've noticed so far. So like really, I would just say, just believe in yourself, have faith in yourself, have faith in God that He will guide you and guide you with everything you want to do in life, and really just chase your dreams. You have a dream. If the man above gave you that dream, that vision on whatever you want to be, you can do it. And then once you believe and have faith and you have that self-confidence in you to do it, it's all about you. You just got to press that start button. You just got to post. You just got to make that action. You got to make that decision. You have to make that choice. No other person is going to hold your hand. You may think your friend, your family is going to hold your hand. No, they're not going to hold your hand. The only person that's going to hold your hand is you and Jesus. That's it. Nobody else can hold your hand. You're going to have to go through trial and tribulations just to, find yourself in the new version of yourself. You're going to have to go through trials and tribulations. You're going to have to take losses. You're going to have to learn these lessons along the way when you start to grow. You're going to go through hard times. Not every day is going to be easy. But a lot of the times you have to do that. God will throw you, not only God, the enemy and Jesus is going to throw you battles when you're evolving and growing yourself. You got to make prayer your first instinct. Do not make prayer your last instinct. Do not do that. Because at that time, at that moment, you're only going through, when you're going through something, or you used to have a hard time and it was to come up to you out of nowhere, and then you want to pray, like, come on now. A prayer should be an everyday thing. And a lot of us don't really be, a lot of us don't be grateful. Oh, I know I'd be grateful, but I don't know about everybody else. But a lot of us don't be grateful. A lot of us don't be thankful. And I think that plays a big part, and we should really just play a big part on really acknowledging and being grateful and thankful each and every single day. Because there's a lot of us that wish we had this and wish we had that, and the living situations around the world for everybody else is different from ours. So really just, what I gotta say is, say to you guys, is really just be thankful and grateful each and every single day. Don't take things for granted, because it will be taken from you. The moment you start, not being humble, not being grateful, not being thankful, like, I've seen it happen. The moment you stop being grateful and thankful, and you're not humble, like, God strips it away from you, because you're not being disciplined. You're not being humble. Like, that's not what you should. That's not what you should do. You should always be grateful. Another thing that I also learned today, I mean, not just today, but like just overall in 2025, was to love what you do and really just fall in love with it. And once you fall in love with it, you're gonna like not stop doing it and really just enjoy the experience, enjoy the journey, and enjoy the work you're actually putting in. So another thing that I also learned in 2025 is not quitting. If you're gonna start something, then you gotta finish it. Why give up now when you already started? Continue it on, continue to work, continue to do it, continue to fall in love with it, continue to make it a habit, and continue to just keep working at it day after day after day. You just put in the hours, whether you see results or not. Because at the end of the day, the more days you stack up, the more time and effort and the grind you put in, it's going to all add up at the end of the day. You're just building it brick by brick by brick. So never think the progress that you're doing or the work that you're doing behind the scenes is not going to pay off, because it will pay off in the later on in the future. You just got to believe it'll do it and just keep showing up, whether you see your numbers are high at the highest or the lowest. You just got to keep showing up, keep putting in that work, and keep doing you. I hope you guys stayed throughout the whole video and watched that. If you guys did like it, I would appreciate you guys drop a like and comment, and make sure you guys subscribe. I love you guys, Troy Gang family. Troy family, I love you guys. You feel me? Without you guys, I'm nothing. I highly appreciate every single one of y'all that's supporting me. and, you know, supporting me on this journey while we continue to just grow each and every single day. I love you guys. I'm gonna catch you on the next video, and yeah, let's do it.